of second year PUC of KMS PU Science for the fresh chapter, The Gardener. The Gardener is a very nice story which gives you a moral that we must not have an unhealthy rivalry. Unhealthy rivalry leads for disaster. So, this story, when we read it, we come to know that we must not go for such bad ideas in the mind. Here, near Chennarayapatana, there was one small village. For that village, one old man comes traveling from hundreds of miles. That means he has come from the place which was away from that place, hundreds of miles which is away from that place. But he has come there in search of work. But when we look at the man, when we look at his personality, we can feel that he has not come for the work. It is not a necessity. Work is not necessity for him. But still, he had come there to do some work. He requested a person in that village to give him one work, and the person had given him that work, labor work, and he started working there as a field worker, farmer. So when he started working there as a farmer, he worked very dedicatedly. This man worked very dedicatedly, and the income of that field increased tremendously. Why? Because this man was working with his own interest. Nobody has pressurized him to work. Nobody has told him to do the work. Nobody has forced him to do the work. But he was doing all the work of his own accord, and he used to get satisfaction in doing the work. The owner of that field was very lucky to get such a person for work in his garden. And this man was always counted to be a very best, well-educated man in the village. Nobody knows him. Nobody knows even his name also. Such a man he is, but he is very good by heart, very dedicated worker and very nice person. So people used to call him that. He is like a laborer, overseer and a philosopher. What he is all counted? He is all counted as a laborer, overseer and a philosopher. Why he got all these three names? He was a very good personality person, tall, big like nose, tucked. He always used to tuck a newspaper in his arm. And without newspaper, he never came out. We may feel strange here why the farmer will be carrying a newspaper. But in reality, in real life, the old man was very rich. The old man was very good, very standard person. So now he has come there because of some of his own personal reasons. He has come there to work as a laborer. And we look at him, we used to feel that his eyes were like a strange native memories and native intelligence. How was that old man looking? Old man was looking that his eyes were with the strange native memories and strange native intelligence. Very nice, very good person he was. And people liked him. Laborers of that field also liked him. And when from the day this old man has come to that field, small petty thefts were also stopped. All the laborers were taken care of very nicely by the old man. And income, as I have already told you, has improved tremendously. So nicely that the owner started living a very luxurious life. Because he was very happy. Nobody forced the laborers to do the work. Laborers were doing very nice work. And his income increased 10 part more. When income also increased, field work was going without any tension, then automatically the owner of the field fell for lust, desire. Bad friends surrounded him. And they all started taking him to the city, and they all started making him to turn towards the bad ones. Because without any hard labor, if a man is getting more income, automatically we see such a change in his life. But this change is not welcomable for owner's wife. She started thinking, either to scold her husband or to an old man. Because old man has not done anything bad for her. Since the time of old man who had come to that house, their income increased and their standard of living increased. But she is worried because her husband may fall prey for bad habits. So she was in tension. She started thinking that her husband may become lethargic. If he becomes lethargic, further if old man go away from that field, then he will be totally, completely forgetting how to do the work also. So many a time she used to feel how this old man has come to her field. Whether he has come for the good sake or whether he has come for the bad sake of their family. That she was very much worried. She can't tolerate her tension more. That's why, what did she do? She came to the old man to discuss with him something one evening when her husband was not there in the house. So what did she do? She came to talk with the old man. She wanted to share her tension with the old man. So she came there and she issued to discuss with that old man. Why? Because old man was, as I have already told you, very good personality person, very nice, tall, frail, having a straight, beak-like nose, and his eyes were with the strange native memories and strange intelligence. When she observed all these things in a man, then she wanted to ask the question only. The old man also welcomed her very heartily, and he even brought and gave her a tender coconut for drinking. The old man felt that she might be tired, since by the way she has come from her house, now she was staying there. That's why he gave her one small tender coconut for drinking. And she made her to sit there on the altar near the well. He wanted to talk to her. Even though she had not opened her mouth, even though she had not told anything to the old man understood her tension. Old man can guess for what purpose she has come there. That is the specialty of this old man, Gardner. Gardner was very intelligent. He understood why she has come there. That's why, before she asked any question, he wanted to give her the answer. That's why he made her to sit near the tree. There was a small altar near the well. There, in between tree and the well, there he made her to sit on the altar. He also sat with her and he asked her, Amma, why you have come? He wanted to ask her, he wanted to clarify her doubts. But before she could open her mouth, he only started, because he knew what was her tension. He wanted to discuss with her about her husband, his nature, and why he is working so much. The reason for his hard work also, he wanted to talk to her. That's why she told her, see, money is nothing in the life. We can earn the money, we can spend the money, we can have a rivalry with others, we can have a bridge on others, but all these things are of no use in the life. That's why he started telling her the story about his own life. But actually, she was not doing that. Old man is telling his own story, but he started telling him the story. He brought two characters in the story. Which are the two characters? One is Tamanna and another one is Baswaya. Sangoji he told first. Immediately he corrected his mistake. Why he corrected his mistake? Because he don't want to disclose the correct name of his friend. And the reason is, he don't want that people should identify who is who. He wanted to tell a story, that's okay. He wanted to impress her, he wanted to remove her doubt from her mind. So, when he started telling a story, he took first name of two persons, Tamanna and Sangoji. But afterwards, this Sangoji name was removed from there and he went for another name, that is Basavaya. So now in this story we have to count only two names, Tammanna and Basavaya. So he is told in one far off village there were two persons, two best friends, Tammanna and Basavaya. What did these two do? They were very good. In earlier period they were best friends. But once it so happened that people started telling Tammanna is having 800 acres of land. By listening to that, Basavaya thought of buying 800 acres of land. Within few days, Basavaya came to know that Tammanna is having 1000 acres of land. Then Basavaya also thought of getting 1000 acres of land. But from where to get? Already these two persons have purchased from all the villagers. Total land of village was under the control of Tammanna and Basavaya. And Basavaya did not get a chance to buy 200 acres of land, even though he is having a money with him. So what to do now? That's the main problem. ಈಗ ತಮ್ಮಣ್ಣ ಹತ್ರ 1000 ಎಕರೆ ಭೂಮಿ ಇದೆ, ಬಸವಯ್ಯನ ಹತ್ರ ಬರೀ 800 ಎಕರೆ ಭೂಮಿ ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ನ 200 ಎಕರೆ ಭೂಮಿ ಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸಿಗಬೇಕು? ಇಡೀ ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಮಾರಾಟ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಹಳ್ಳಿಯೊಳಗಿದ್ದ ಜನ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಮ್ಮ ಹೊಲಗಳನ್ನು ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾರಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಇವನ ಕಡೆ 200 ಎಕರೆ ಭೂಮಿ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂತು ಬಸವಯ್ಯ. This only we call it as an unhealthy rivalry. Healthy rivalry should be there, but unhealthy rivalry ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. This Basavaya is having that ego in him. He wanted 200 acres of land, but well, land cannot be brought from outside. It's not a movable property, it is immovable. How he should get? It's not possible. But that point frustrated Basavaya very much. So Basavaya went and encroached 200 acres of land on the Tammanna. Now Tammanna also got very angry. He also wanted to punish the Basavaya. And Tammanna's friends started forcing Tammanna to take action on Basavaya. Whose friends started forcing the Tammanna to take action on Basavaya? Tammanna's friends. They told him to take action on Basavaya. How they told? They told about 3 methods. First method they told to Tammanna was to go and complain to the police, take the help of police and send this Basavaya back to his own land. Encroached land must be vacated. Second point what they told? They asked Tammanna telling that he must go to the court. That was also not possible. Tammanna was not interested in going to the court, or Tammanna was neither interested in forcing Basavaya through police. Hence both the younger friends, Tammanna's friends once again came and told Tammanna that let them do Gundaism and forcibly send Basavaya out of the land. Who is it wrong here? Basavaya is it wrong because he is encroaching the land of Tammanna. But Tammanna did not agree to punish Basavaya in any way. In any way means 3 ways have been told to him. One is go to police station, take the help of police. Second one is go to court, take the help of the judge. If not, let him do Gundaism on this matter. All the 3 points Tammanna rejected. What all the 3 points rejected? Going to police, going to court, or taking forcibly, he rejected. Then what did Tammanna do? Tammanna was somewhat sensible person. Basavaya had gone mad because of Tammanna's activities. So, Tammanna suddenly sat back from the field. He stopped purchasing things because had Tammanna built a big house, Basavaya also built. Had Tammanna bought the diamonds and materials, Basavaya also bought. Had Tammanna brought all the household things, Basavaya also bought. So Tammanna thought of setting back from the field. Immediately Tammanna sat back. And Tammanna sat back from the field, and Tammana became very silent about encroaching 200 acres of land, then Basavaya was shocked. He thought, how this Tammana is doing that? It so happens when you are throwing the ball, if the person standing in front of you catches it, then you feel happy second time again you throw. And the ball thrown is not caught by anybody, you only should go and bring it back, means you stop playing that game. Here also same thing happens. ऐसे तो चंडा कहीं वापस बंदर ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸಿಗೆ ಕನಸ್ತದೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಎಸೆ ಚಂಡ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಸಿಗೆ ತನಕ ಅನ್ಸುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕಂತಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಜಗಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ ಜಗಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಈಗ ನಾಲ್ಕು ಬೈದ್ರಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಬಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೈದ ಓಕೆ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜೋರು ಬೈದ್ರಿ ನೀವು ಒಂದು 1000 ಬಿಟ್ಟು 1,00,000 ಬೈರಿ ಯಾರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬೈಗಳ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ದೇ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಯಾರೋ ಬಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರ ಅವಾಗ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ came to Basavaya. Basavaya became cool down because Tammana stopped that field only. He did not try to take back the land. He did not try to have any rivalry with Basavaya. So now problem came for Basavaya because Tammana diverted his attention. He did not totally stop from the field. He diverted his attention. He, instead of buying the movable or immovable property, he started composing the poems. Who started composing poems? Tammana. Tammana started composing the poems. These poems proved to be the best in the society. And he started writing ballads, songs of many formats on Basavaya's back work. These songs became very popular. Tammana was by God's gift got a good melodious voice and he has got a very nice intelligence to write the poems. So these poems and his singing style became very famous in all the neighboring villages where Tammana stayed. This one is inborn talent. This type of singing and writing talent will be inborn in a man. This cannot be taken or bought from outside. Now Basavaya became very helpless because he cannot buy that intelligence. He cannot get that God's gift of melodious voice to sing a song. He cannot do anything. Then again he started boiling in jealousy. Land was there, he purchased it. And he did not get a land, he encroached it. But how can he sing a song like Tammana? How can he write a song like Tammana? It became helpless for Basavaya. So again Basavaya started burning jealousy. That's why Basavaya built a very big building in the village. And this building was full of material things. But still people did not like Basavaya's house. People liked Tammana only very much. People liked Tammana's songs. People liked Tammana's building. People liked Tammana's melodious voice. All his cassettes became very popular. And people started liking Tammana very much. The songs almost all were composed on Basavaya's bad activities only. Automatically people got a bad feelings about Basavaya. And even the house without Basavaya, Tammana's songs book used to be counted as a waste material. Every house, each and every house of the village must have Tammana's songs book. So popular Tammana became, and along with Tammana his songs and singing both became very, very famous. Now it was a problem for this Basavaya. So he built a big mansion. He purchased the books of good literature. He called the good artists to his house. He rewarded them and he bedecked himself with the gold, diamond, this, that. Too much ornaments he also started wearing. But still people did not like Basavaya. People started hating Basavaya. That's why it is told that nobody should have an unhealthy rivalry with others. If you want, you can buy it. If you want, you can lead a happy life as you like. But you should not imitate others. If you imitate others, then automatically your life will be like Basavaya only. See what Tamanna did. Tamanna was the best man. And Basavaya took the encroach in his 200 acres of land also. He did not take any action. Instead, he turned his mind only. He diverted his mind towards another field. And that field is also liked by the people. People started pitying Tamanna, not Basavaya. People started scolding Basavaya. But people used to tell that Tamanna is a good person. His songs are good. He sang very nicely. So all good points came to Tamanna and all bad points went to Basavaya. Even though Basavaya invited good scholars to his house, good literaturists to his house is full of literary books, but still people said all the books of your cupboard, all your big library is well, because his library is not having any books of Tamanna. This shows Tamanna's popularity. So popular Tamanna has become in his life. And now Basavaya again was working with Jalasi. For everything, the time will come for end. Tamanna fell ill once. When Tamanna fell ill, Basavaya became extremely happy. Tamanna ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕೂಡ ಬಸವಯ್ಯ ಭಾಳ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಯಾಕೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ ಹೆತ್ತ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. So he took that small point to tease him. This is the maximum highest point of jealousy. Basavaya, instead of pitying Tamanna, instead of telling, oh my God, my Tamanna is so seriously ill, he did not think nothing like that. Instead, he started feeling very happy. He started telling that, what's the use Tamanna having so much talent, but no health only. Tamanna will be useless person in society. This opinion of Basavaya also made very much bad feelings in the society. It created very much bad feelings in society. By all these things, Basavaya went on becoming very bad in course of time. And Tamanna started becoming very good in the society. So this matter went on. How it went on? Nobody questioned the both of them. Then one nice thing, even he was honored. He got so many prizes, awards, rewards, everything Tamanna got. Why he got? Because of his work in the field of literature, writing poems, singing songs. He was rewarded. He was felicitated. He had been given so many prizes. So Tamanna's upliftment, Tamanna's progress again troubled Basavaya. Now Tamanna started thinking what to do, how to stop this Basavaya becoming jealous on him. That's why, thinking in that matter, Tamanna left the village only. Now you feel, no? Why he should leave the village? Yes, he thought how to control this Basavaya. That's why immediately Tamanna stopped all his activities in the village. Your field was farm. He is the owner of thousands of acres of land. But now, becoming too much tired of this unhealthy, bad rivalry of Basavaya, he left the village. And now we can clearly understand that it is a Tamanna who has travelled hundreds of miles. He came from hundreds of miles to Chennarayapatana because he wanted that nobody should recognize him in a far-off place. He went to that place in that Chennarayapatana. There he stayed and he is working. Now you can understand why he is so good, because he is the richmost man, most intelligent person. That's why always he used to carry a newspaper tucked in his arm. So nice a man. Now we have come to that place. And now he is sitting in front of his owner's wife and he is clearing her tension about her husband. He told. After he left that place, after some days, Basavaya has fallen ill and he also died. Tammanna declared his death when he is alive, means he himself left the place and went. ತಮ್ಮಣ್ಣ ತನ್ನನ್ನು ತಾನೇ ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಂದ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಶ್ರೀಮಂತ ಇದ್ದ, ಅಷ್ಟು ರಿಚ್ ಇದ್ದ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೊಲ ಮನೆ ರೊಕ್ಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇತ್ತು ಅವನಿಗೆ. ಆದರೂ ಒಂದು 100 ಮೈಲು ದೂರ ಹೋಗಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಹೊಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತ. ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಬಸವಯ್ಯನ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಕಲಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಇವ್ರ ಜಗಳ ಹೀಗೆ ಮುಂದುವರಿದೆ. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ their quarrel would have been continued like this only. That's why Tammanna took a decision of leaving Basavaya and going to some far off place. And that far off place was more than hundreds of miles away from his native place, and he went to that spot. There he started staying. There also he did the hard work. And the owner, he was very lucky to have such a man in his field. The owner's income increased tremendously. This increase of income did not make them happy. Instead of that, his wife became very much worried. Why she is worried? Because if she felt that her husband may fall prey for any bad habits and bad friends may trouble him, take him towards a bad one. All these tensions made her to come and talk with Basavaya. Come and talk with Mr. Tammanna, not Basavaya. And Tammanna now made her to sit beside him, told her all this story that one or the other day all the bad things will come to an end by themselves. Nobody is necessary to stop these bad things, but it will come to end by itself. That's why he told the story of Basavaya and Tammanna to the owner's wife. And now she was clarified. This cruelty of Basavaya was not watched helplessly by the owner, by the Tammanna, because Tammanna did not like unhealthy rivalry. So this tells that gardener, the old man who is considered as gardener, is the best person on the earth, and he removed all the suspicion from the mind of the owner's wife. He told her that even though man become bad for some time being, he will turn himself. Original qualities will be there and he will come back to his own life. This story is all told by the old man, and that old man is the gardener. So the chapter title is given as The Gardener. The gardener is not a poor man. But in this particular story, the gardener is the richmost person. But he left his village only with the intention that he must not continue rivalry with the Basavaya. And it is also told that Basavaya in course of time died of illness. Because nobody is there to compete with him, then how can he survive? So he died. That's why whenever you see such a jealousy person in your life, don't continue any challenges with them. Don't continue your hatred with them. Don't continue your rivalry with them. If rivalry is there, it should be with the good people, it should be in a healthy way. If rivalry is not there, leave them. Lead your own life. Be happy with your own ideas. Be happy with your own work. Don't compare yourself with others. Don't think that you want to become like others. You only set a model for others. Let others follow you, but you don't follow others. This is the moral message what this chapter gardener is giving. It is telling that don't go for unhealthy competition. Don't go for unhealthy rivalry. Don't be full of jealousy on others. Don't want to follow or imitate others. Don't go for imitation. ಈ ಗಾರ್ಡನರ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಥೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆಗೂ ಅನ್ಹೆಲ್ದಿ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ತರಹದ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಉಪಯೋಗ ತರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಬೇರೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ನೀವು ನೀವೇ ಆಗಿರಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರು ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಚಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನೂ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಲೈಫೊಳಗೆ. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಳ್ಕೊತೀರಿ. ಯಾರಿಗೋ ಐಡಿಯಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಐಡಿಯಾನೇ ನಿಮ್ಮದಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿಚಾರಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಸಾಗಿಸಬೇಕು. ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜನ್ನು ಈ ಪಾಠ ಗಾರ್ಡನರ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. I feel you have understood the story. Okay? If any doubts, you can ask me. Shall I conclude the chapter with some highlights here? First thing, old man has come from hundreds of miles away from his native. Second one, was very sharp, good personality person, sharp eyes with a strange native memory and native intelligence. He has become a best laborer, overseer and a philosopher in his life. And this old man, after his entry into the field, the income of the owner has increased tremendously. Then his wife was very much worried about the work of old man and activities of her husband also. So she came to the garden, sat beside Tamanna, and she shared her tension with him. For that, Tamanna told his own story in the name of different characters. There are two different characters. What he has used is Tamanna and Basavaya. Now, unhealthy rivalry went on. 1,000 acres of land with Tamanna, 800 acres of land with Basavaya, and Basavaya encroached Tamanna land. This was the end of their rivalry. Next point is Tamanna started composing songs, poems. Then Basavaya cannot do that work. So Basavaya was full of jealousy. Tamanna was full of felicitations, prizes, awards and rewards. Then that also has come to an end. Tamanna at last left the village. He declared his own death himself. Then he went to another somewhere small village which was hundreds of miles away from his native place. In course of time, Basavaya died of illness, died of his fatigueness and tired in the life because nobody was there to compete with him. This brought end to the Basavaya's life. This is all what the story old man, the gardener, has told to his owner's wife, and he told her that all bad things will come to an end by itself. Nobody should struggle for that, and nobody should go for unhealthy competition with anybody. This is the moral of the story. I feel you all understood it. I thank all of you.